Many of you know that I have two dogs, one called Hattie and a new dog called Winnie. They're both great, but they're very, very different. Now, part of that is age. Hattie is 2 and Winnie is 5 months. But part of that is actually their temperament and their personalities. Hattie's very loyal. Hattie is a dog that will sit with you, that will love you, very obedient, does what she is told. She's just very relaxed and chilled out. Winnie, on the other hand, I know that she's a puppy, but she is just feral. She is into everything, into everyone. She's in your face. She's got no sense of personal space. She doesn't really listen to any command that you give her. She knows what she wants to do. She knows her own mind and she will go and do it. She's not scared of Hattie. She's not scared of anything. She'll go bounding into any situation. And it's lovely to watch the two of them because they are so different. And yet together there is something about them that is really complementary. Something about their difference that actually brings them together and is a joy to watch. Very often as human beings, we don't want to be seen as different. Very often we want to just blend. We want to just go in under the radar. We don't want to stand out, particularly as a Christian. We don't want people to look at us and think we are those weird Christians in our friendship networks or in the workplace or in our families. Sometimes we have a real faith, but we keep it to ourselves. Sometimes we just want to blend in. And what I want to encourage us to do today is to think about the fact that God wants us to be different, that God created us to be different, that there are no two human beings on this earth that are the same. We have different gifts, different abilities, different temperaments and different desires. And that is because God intended it that way. And rather than thinking of being different as something to hide away, I want us to celebrate it. And at Cafe Church the other week, we were talking about saying, this is me. This is the me that God has made me. And this is the me that has put me in the place that I find myself in. This is the me that God can use to bring his kingdom in, to stand up for the poor and the oppressed, to shine his light in the darkness. And if we look at Jesus and we look at the people that he called around him, we see that they were all different. That they weren't these superstars, super spiritual, super mature theologians. They were an ordinary group of guys. If we go to Matthew chapter 10, starting at verse 1, it says this. Jesus called his 12 disciples to him and gave them authority to drive out impure spirits and to heal every disease and sickness. These are the names of the 12 apostles. First Simon, who is called Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew the tax collector, James, son of Alphaeus and Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. List of names. Now, some of those people, we don't know what they did before they were called by Jesus to follow him, but some of them we do. So we know that Matthew, it tells us, was a tax collector. Simon was a zealot. That means that he was probably someone who was very involved in politics and speaking out against the Romans. We know that Peter, Andrew, James and John were fishermen, and that Judas was a thief. They were different backgrounds, different things that they were good at, different temperaments. And yet Jesus saw something in each of them, and he said to them, come and follow me. I want to use you. I've got plans for you. You can change the world. And Jesus says that to us. Jesus' invitation to you and me today is, follow me. Follow me, one foot in front of the other today. Whatever today has, Jesus says, follow me. And if you do so, I will use you. I will be at work in and through you. Someone said this. You may not think the world needs you, but it does. For you are unique, like no one that has ever been before or will come after. No one can speak with your voice, say your piece, smile your smile, or shine your light. No one can take your place, for it is yours alone to fill. If you are not there to shine your light, who knows how many travellers will lose their way as they try to pass by your empty place in the darkness. God has called each one of us to be the people that we are. He has created us. I want to encourage us today to spend some time in prayer saying, God, thank you for making me. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the abilities that I have. Sorry for the times that I've wanted to blend in. But I want today to follow you. I want to follow in the footsteps of the disciples, of generations and generations of other Christians that have said, here I am. Use me. Use me to bring your kingdom in. Use me to pray, to love, to give, to share, to shine. Jesus says to us today, follow me. Know that you are called, equipped, and empowered to do so.